It is an honor to be with you, and it's an honor to be the football coach in Indiana. And yeah, we had a difficult first year, and I take a lot of responsibility for that. I know it's a coaching change. Same time, it's our job. I mean, we got seniors, we got fans, and we're at a school where we deserve to have a quality program, and it's not hope. And that being said, we need you guys. We need you guys on board. We need you on board now. We need to be more proactive as an athletic department, as a football program, having a vision, because your school is so good at so many things. We have too many things in place not to field for you a quality football program. It is a challenge, but that's not only a challenge, it's a phenomenal opportunity. And we're not climbing, Mount Everest here. We got a lot of things in place, and the key thing when we talk about changing culture, it's not you, because you guys love winners, and you're passionate about your school. It's me changing the culture of my locker room, our players. We've got a staff in place, I think, that can do that, to get some W's for you, and to get you anxious, to get out of that tailgate, get in that stadium, and get Memorial Stadium rocking and rolling. Here's what's going on. We did have a difficult first year. We did play a bunch of young guys. That's nice. They've got game experience. I do think the greatest thing about playing young players, I think it's easier to coach them. I think it's easier. I play, we all do, but I think our sport in particular and our program in particular has to be one of the better programs in development, and taking a piece of clay and maximizing it out and getting the most out of that product. And that being said, it's nice we played young players, but our young players have to get a lot better. We got to get better across the board, from coaching and player development and ultimately the product on the field. Those young guys have just reported back after summer school. Let's talk about what happened. We finished that last game 1-11. I was by no means happy or excited, but I was pleased. I didn't think I felt one game our guys laid down and quit. Saw young guys fighting, scratching, clawing. If you watch this practice, we didn't practice like 1-11. We matched up well against ourselves. We didn't maybe match up well on Saturdays, but we had young guys fighting, doing it right. The attitude was gaining in the right way. The W's didn't come yet. But I know the process of what we're doing, the process we got in place, the coaches we got in place, the support staff we got in place, everything's in place to keep repeating that process and develop what we got. We had to get those young football players stronger, all those returning players stronger, because as a football team, we did a lot of conditioning, we got in shape, we leaned our team up, and now we need to bulk some mass and some good weight back on our guys. So we hit the weight room running. Had 3 weeks of good work through the final exams when all the other Big Ten teams were getting ready for bowl games. Because to be a bowl team, we have to take advantage of that cycle. We can't wait till the next semester. We can't wait for spring ball. My slogan, win today, you're doing it every day if we're going to build a winning program. So we hit it hard. We hit it running. Had a great thing in January. Had a chance to see Coach Crean's guys one day work with a group called The Program, a Navy SEAL training group, and I was intrigued by those guys and from afar watching them. We had this group come in January and work with our players. And it wasn't as much on military training, but it was on team leadership, how to be a good team leader and a good teammate. We took a lot of things from that program, snowballed that through spring, where we're trying to get our players to take ownership of our program, not the coaches, the players. If I have to step in and run a locker room, it only goes so far. Every locker room is ran by the players. But when a coach gets involved in the locker room, there's a diminishing return. So as we went through this off season, we've tried to embrace these young players, getting them stronger, getting a much better attitude, which we got going on, but taking some ownership. And a couple of you guys, I know Ned, I see Mr. Black, I see a few of you guys had a chance. We had a workout before the Michigan State game, and which was a great victory by Coach Crean and the men that night. We had an opportunity. He had an opportunity to visit and watch our guys kind of interact with this military group. It was a great experience for our guys. We had a really good winter. We've had a good spring ball. That's in the books. Here's where we're at today. It is summer. It is day 3 of summer school. Day 3 of summer school, where we have 90 guys on campus training. That's because of you guys, our administration. Our administration's funding every one of our scholarship players to be there this summer. And our coaches, outsiders now coming in, see the potential of our place. So we got a lot of great things in place due to you guys and what you're giving us, but what we got to keep giving as we give forward now, because we got to be proactive in what we're doing. We're going to have a good summer for you, and we'll take that into preseason, and let's talk about our season. We're opening up this year only 6 home games. Next year for you, we'll have 8. This year, 6. We had 6 last year. We got 6 this year. We want to get it to that magic 7 number if we can, but next year will be 8 for you, which will be great. And we need you to be at all 8. Don't tell me it's too many, you can't come and get tired of coming. We need you there. The more you're at our games, to win in the Big Ten, you got to win at home. It's called home field advantage. You win because of fans and the environment and the energy that you guys create. But our school needs you, because the environment that you create in the basketball arena, in Assembly Hall, at Memorial Stadium, it drives admissions. It drives fundraising for our athletic department. It drives the IU Foundation. It drives recruiting for Coach Miller and for Coach Crean and for every department. I mean, trust me, when Christian Watford made that basket, the first guys on the court were my my guys on official visits. They were the first guys on the court, and 6 of those kids committed. And 2 of them, the junior college linebackers we counting on. So I was really glad he made that shot. I know you guys were. I was really glad that shot went in. I was more excited than Mr. Fisher in his announcing. All right? All right? That was a big shot, because we feed off of each other. And we need you guys to make Memorial Stadium this fall more of a rocking place. We need you to come, and we need you to be proactive and think forward and quit hoping that our football program. I know we've got to do our job for you. I'm a small town two-way street. I grew up on roads. I came up this little road coming off of 60. That's the road I used to live in that kind of street where I grew up on. I grew up on 2 lanes, two-way streets. I know we've got to hold our end of the bargain, and I know you deserve us to hold our end of the bargain. Trust me. But part of my bargain is a heck of a lot easier when you're proactive and with us from the get-go. Every sport's going to feed off of that energy. Our whole school's going to feed off of that energy. So here's our schedule. 6 home games, opening up with Indiana State, 8 o'clock game. Now, everybody says that's too late. Okay, whatever. I mean, we all got excuses, and I can sit here and say we lost because we played freshmen. No, we lost because we didn't play good enough and coach good enough. That's why you lose, okay? So at 8 o'clock game, you need to be there. You got time to do all your soccer if you got the youth kids. You got time to get all your honeydews and cut the grass and weed eat. You got time to go get the sale. You can go to the flea market. Whatever it is you got to do, you can come pick some strawberries. Are we still doing strawberries in September? Are they gone by now? Excuse me? We're apple picking. Apple picking. I get that. We picked a bunch of apples too. And my oldest son loves Granny Smiths. So when you come to the game, bring a bag of Granny Smiths and look up Trey Wilson. He loves those things. All right? But we got, I mean, you still got the opportunity to have a heck of a Saturday. Get up there and shoot, just spend the night. It's a great place. It's a similar opportunity this year. You need to be there proactive for Ohio State, 8 o'clock in October. The first 2 home games, Indiana State, 8 o'clock, Ball State, 8 o'clock. We need you there. The rest of the remaining home schedule, Ohio State, Michigan State, Iowa, Wisconsin. 4 tremendous Big Ten programs. I said that some people say, wow, well then you need us to get out of the Big Ten, because that's who we got to start beating if we're going to stay in this league. And I didn't get hired to play horseshoes. I didn't get hired to get clothes. I didn't get hired to get a pat on the back when we almost beat somebody. We need to win those games. And you do that through player development, but you do that through passion from a community and fans. So that's why now we need you. There's guys in place, there's coaches in place, there's a program in place, and there's good young players coming. Be proactive and be with us this year and help us, because I think this is a big year. You look at what's going on. We've built the facility, and when the facility was built, there was a really good recruiting class that came. After the facility was built, they made a coaching change, and some guys were excited about that. Now, I apologize. I go out there and throw a 111 on you. This is the tough year of building our program, because I promise you we're going to be good. But to sustain being good, this is the year that's going to get us over the hump. This is the year that our coaching, our development, our recruiting, and you guys behind us this year, it's going to make a difference 4 and 5 and 6 years down the road, because you're going to have a consistent program. So right now, I apologize. 111 is not what your school's about, and it needs not to be. Quit hoping and expect us to get it done. We got a lot of good things in place. We got a lot of work to do. We're not hoping. But we need you now. The whole school needs you, the department, the economy stuff, winning stuff, Big Ten stuff. But one thing Indiana's always had has been great people, great fans. We will bust our tail and show you a lot of progress this year. Phenomenal staff, great resources by Mr. Glass, some quality young men that we're teaching the process of Big Ten football. So get on board. It's going to be a hell of a ride. We'll see you guys this fall.